Hold on a second. There's yet another mess up with my medication here. Potentially 3 or 4 separate mess ups. And you're saying you're going to make me leave the building for fucking cursing. Is that right? Please do not record, okay?
Otherwise I can check in different stores.
No, I want these errors on documentation, like the text on these bags. 2 of these 3 are my medication. 1 of my medication is not there. The other one's a new one that I've not been authorized for yet. I'm not supposed to be able to get, but they're telling me if I give them money, they'll give it to me. But it's a controlled substance, and that's not supposed to be possible. No, I ain't stopping the recording now. But as I told you a minute ago, the Zoloft, one of those medications I need right now. We can have this discussion about my medical and insurance situation on record. Because I fear that there are too many discrepancies here. And I've been in a situation too many times in my life where I say this is what happened, and everyone says no. Okay, I'm going to record our interaction.
What's the issue?
There are multiple issues. They have a medication there that they're trying to give me if I give them money that they're not legally allowed to give me. Okay, they're trying to give me controlled ADHD medication without a prescription. How the fuck are they doing that? That's a crime. If I have money, I could buy speed and walk out of here. Okay. In the future, when my insurance covers it, the insurance is going to pay for it, and my doctor is going to prescribe it, and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, one of my medications is supposed to be in there, and it's not in there. And they're telling me there's a delay on it, but that's not possible. 1, I'm late to pick up my medication. I should have been here the other day. 2, my medication should have been ready last week.
I would try to look into it, but I need you to put the camera away, and I'll complete.
You need to speak to me off record, so there's no record of what we are saying here. Okay, I have the right. This is my business. This is my insurance. This is my prescription setup. I want to be on record. I think it's going to be one of those situations where everyone goes back and says, that didn't happen. Right. We didn't say that. It's, no. She's perfectly capable of doing her job.
That's correct.
Make her do her job here. I need either the information. One of the medications that my insurance does cover, and I do need.
Okay.
Okay, so that, first of all, give me that. It was just right here in front of me. I got that on video. Okay, that. The ADHD medication, we need to call my doctor about that. Then the missing medication, we need to figure out what happened to that. She was looking at that a minute ago when we got interrupted.
Okay.
And the boost bar is up there too. I'll take it. It's mine, but it's not pressing. I have a supply of that.
So how many medications do you want?
3 I should be picking up. Zoloft, boost bar, trazodone.
Okay.
And she have 2 there, and then the ADHD medication, which I'm not authorized to get yet, but should be coming in the near future. They said if I pay $309, they'll give me the ADHD meds right now. They had it in their hand. One of those, I assume, I took a video of it. The label should back me up. Okay, I'm not authorized for that yet. I'm going to be, not yet. I talked to my doctor just recently when they messed up the medications last week. I talked to her about it, and she said that yes, we're going to do that, but she needs to get authorization from the medical insurance, and she'll get back to me with that.
Manager, self-checkout, please. Thank you.
I was fucking playing a clan match too while I was waiting. I got a phone call and got interrupted like 2 times. I lost, but I feel strongly it wasn't me. I'm out.
So, which medication are you saying that we're trying to sell you that?
I'm not authorized for it. The Strattera. That's ADHD medication. I'm not authorized for it yet. The doctor has not prescribed it yet.
Sorry, what was the name of it?
Strattera. If I'm pronouncing it correctly, I've never even read the label. It should be close.
Which 3 are you trying to pick up now?
Boost bar, trazodone, Zoloft.
Those are the only ones that we have ready for you.
She just held it up to me and said, "This is your Strattera. If you give us $309, we'll give it to you right now." That's the serious problem. You're trying to give me speed without a prescription? What? So what you're saying is correct.
I see.
Oh, generic is called what's it called for my? Atomoxetine.
So,
I haven't even read the bottle, like I said.
The insurance didn't cover it, but
Well, it's not even supposed to be prescribed yet because my doctor said there was paperwork on that. We would deal with that in the future. I wasn't expecting to deal with that at all today.
I mean, professionally, I'll tell you, like, I mean, we wouldn't have filled something if we didn't have a prescription for it. I'm being honest with you. We wouldn't have filled it. There's a prescription for it.
Okay, it's some sort of error because I talked to my doctor last week.
He must have called it in or something. We wouldn't have prescribed it. However, there is an insurance problem on it because it's 309.
Yeah, that's $309. Well, that's what I was just saying. If I paid that, I could have it right now.
Yeah.
Well,
So why don't we do
I'm not
this?
expecting to get that today because I expect to have to do more paperwork, and I'm waiting on authorization
what
for
we have-
Medi-Cal.
what we have for you is the
She showed me Boost Bar and Zoloft, and Zoloft happens to be the one I really need. But I'm also
Zoloft.
supposed to get Trazodone, and they
that
said
one's
that
on hold right now.
yeah,
Do you want to fill that one? We could probably take it off hold.
yeah, sure, yeah. While I'm here, because I've already made like 3 trips up
the
here.
100 milligram, right?
Yep. No, it should be 200 milligram.
Should be how much?
200 milligram. The doctor changed it for me.
Yeah. the
That may not be
authorization-
updated.
That's why, so it could be on hold because you didn't want to, you needed a higher dosage. We haven't gotten anything for a higher dosage.
Okay, don't worry. Just give me the 100. Well, that's fine on here. But she was gonna up me to 200.
All right.
I did a little jail time recently, and we upped my sleeping meds. No.
All right, hold on a second.
And she said that one was already done. So the prescription's in for the ADHD medications, but the insurance isn't covering it yet. But that's kind of expected because the doctor said authorization will be required, and that would happen maybe in the future. Like it had not been approved, and maybe it will be approved. But she said probably. She's the doctor writing the order. But I wasn't expecting it yet. I was told not now, in the near future. But it's here, and if I pull out cash, I can get it. And that medication comes complete with a warning that it may cause delays in time to completion during sexual activity. So, y'all already know. Frankly, I wanted to talk to have another meeting with the psych and talk to her about that shit before I actually started taking it, because it's going to be my first time with I wasn't allowed to have any psych meds of any sort as a kid. Okay, so this will be my first time on prescription ADHD medication. The antidepressant's been on for a couple of years. It's fine. Trazodone's beautiful. Fucking go ahead. It'll skip the beer, knock me out. Go ahead. Anxiety medication actually seems to be all right too. No side effects, no withdrawals, no bounce when I get cut off and little jail stints and shit. And no problems. It seems fine. Luciferone doesn't seem to affect me.
Any other questions for the pharmacist?
All right, they're getting the Trazodone ready for you.
Okay. I don't understand what all the confusion, because I double checked my doctor last week, and they said that I was supposed to, they promised they called the meds in here and told me to come back and double check, and I did, and y'all said no, they weren't. But I got some emergency. I got 3 days of the antidepressant, the Zoloft, over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I was supposed to be here yesterday. I just failed to get here because I ride the bus and problems. So that's my fault. But then I get here today, I'm late, and it's still not ready. Oh, and then the medication thing is confused.
If if you need something, you want to make sure that you're getting what you need.
Yeah, the Strattera thing I haven't started yet. That's actually I was going to talk to the doctor again before I began that.
Like I said, as a professional business, we wouldn't.
I'm sure it's just a confusion. Like the doctor called it in on an accident. But she told me we were waiting on authorization from insurance, and there was paperwork that had to be done for that, and she was going to talk about the medication with me again in the future.
That's why. So
I was thinking like next month.
When they give you the authorization, the prior auth, or whatever you need for the insurance, it'll come down. It'll be covered by the insurance.
Okay, yeah.
So we'll rebill it then.
I was saying, actually, coincidentally, for once, I do have the money on me, but that's also a pretty big bill for me, so I need to. And it's not the Zoloft. I need to continue that because I was already on it. But that is brand new. We can wait until my doctor gets back with me.
So, all right. So you have the 3. They're filling this one right now.
Yeah. I'm just learning about healthcare too. I've never had it until right now. It's always an adventure. I was adopted by religious psychos out in the country that pushed homeopathic medicine and focusing your chi.
We believe in standard medicine practices, right?
Yeah, something backed up with peer-reviewed studies and shit like that. I fully agree.
So what's the date of birth?
July 20th, 1985. It's quackery, but they're slow. In fact, it's so inbred they couldn't have a live child. They had 12 dead babies before they bought me. Maybe that's a message from their God. Like, hey, no.
Maybe.
Too much violence. My mother drinks cheap vodka to keep her nerves straight at night. That fucked me up in high school because I thought I wasn't manly because I couldn't shoot Papa straight up. Oh.
So, pharmacist is going to come over to counsel you on the Zoloft, because it looks like there's a DUR.
Zoloft's a regular med for me. I've been on it for a long time.
Alright, on this Zoloft, we got a new prescription yesterday that looks like the doctor changed it to 50 milligrams. Is that right?
No. Nope. It should be 200 milligrams.
No, the Zoloft.
The Zoloft, 200 milligrams.
Okay, because this
That's the maximum dose. I've been on it for years.
Alright, because the prescription came through new yesterday for 50 milligrams, so this is wrong. The doctor wasn't supposed to send 50 milligrams.
No, 200. I've been on 200 for a long time.
Alright, let me see if there's another prescription we can fill, because this is the one that came through yesterday.
I mean, I'll take it because I can take multiple pills to make up the difference.
You're
But
gonna run out, so
yeah, very for 400% faster than.
And then the trazodone, what was the milligram on that one?
It was 100, but it was supposed to be up to
So
200.
who's
we're
your
gonna-
doctor? Dr. Pickard or
Pickard.
Dr. Patel?
Pickard. Patel is my primary care physician. Pickard is my psychiatrist. These medications came from Pickard.
Okay, that's the problem. You have two different doctors sending in the prescription. So,
What?
because this one came from Dr. Patel.
The Zoloft.
Yeah, yesterday. So you don't want that one, right?
That's the wrong doctor. He doesn't have anything to do with my psych meds. My psychiatrist.
Over Zoloft, so let me.
That may be because of the emergency situation where I ran out of meds and asked you guys to give me temporary meds. You may have contacted him or something. You may have done that to expedite.
Yesterday, so let me take this one out. Give me a second.
Yeah, Patel's the PCP, and he's actually local right here. I set up my life up here,
And then this one, the trazodone, this is the 100, but you're going to talk to the doctor about the 200, right?
yeah, that's not pressing. That's honestly fine. We were just for the long term, we're upping my dosage, but I've got stuff. Sometimes I drink and I don't take the sleeper, so I have a supply. Yeah, I got some of those. That's no problem. But I ran out of the Zoloft, so I got to get that now. But that's weird. She's telling me it's from Patel, but I've never talked about psych meds with my PCP at all. It's the psychiatrist. Although I just had that issue where I ran out of meds and I came and told you I was out of meds and you gave me 3 days of interim medication over the weekend. Mm-hmm. So maybe you contacted my doctor and got a authorization for a refill, which...
No, but we would have contacted the doctor on file who originally filled that med.
that med always came from Pickard, but that's my psych.
Alright, I found the one from Pickard. You said 200 milligrams, right?
Yes.
Alright, have a seat. I have to get that ready.
Okay.
Is the D-Spark correct?
It should be 15 milligrams twice a day.
Yep,
Okay.
That's correct.
that one's
That hasn't changed in a very, very long time. The other, actually, no, the Zoloft hasn't changed in like 3 years either. But the Patel is just maybe, it's got to be something to do with the intra medication. Like, that's the standard dose you start on, the 50 milligrams. They've upped me over time.
okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how it came through, but okay, so
So there's one just right down this way to the left, and then it's like right on your right. So 361.
you just need
I'm
here.
gonna have to remind. I bet the doctor forgot about the 200 milligrams of trazodone too. Did that just in case I go back to jail
Do
or
me a
something.
favor, in case I'm gonna open this one to take care of first. Can you just swing your bike to this one? I'll give you one second. Let me just sign on.
Oh,
What was the last name?
since they gave up on the recording shit.
SLA.
See, so many things. I don't understand that at all. My primary care physician isn't involved with my psych meds. I see a psychiatrist for that, and that's where they always came from. I mean, I'm sure he's aware of them because he's my PCP. But for him to have a prescription, and it's an assumption, but my best guess is that me running out of meds and coming in for temporary meds and they may have contacted him. I don't know. Like, I that's just all guesswork at that point. But Pickhart's the psychiatrist. About 200 milligrams of my dose for some time. For see, it's 2020. Yeah, like 2017. I think they went to the max when I was in jail back in 2017 because of the Richard shit. Yeah, that's literally because that patent in early 2017, I was already on the 200 milligrams. So, I don't know what. And then the Strattera, the doctor told me that they're waiting on authorization from the insurance. They'll get to it when they get to it. I was not expecting it today at all. And like I said, I do have $300. I could buy it if I wanted to. But if the insurance is gonna fucking cover it next week, that's a huge amount of money for me. And to top it all off, I really, I needed to talk to the doctor again before I began the medication. It's it's a big step. Like, it's not aspirin. So I need to, I feel I need to talk to the doctor or whatever. Like, this is more like a life change type thing. If y'all didn't notice, by the way, since we all got everyone on the same page, I'm starting ADHD medication, getting an office, already got a business running. So if you're one of the boys with the get a job, shut the fuck up. I'm doing what I can do. Life's hard on a poor man. Like I was telling him earlier, medical stuff's all new to me. I just got under Medi-Cal, if you get hospitalized so many times and stuff, and they'll let you essentially get put on Medicaid because you're disabled, which is good, but everyone should have access. I didn't need to have the tonsil surgery at 35. I didn't need to start psych meds in my late 20s. I needed help in middle school. Fuck that. I needed help in kindergarten. All my fucking teachers said the same thing. Or even in kindergarten, the early childhood I said, "Oh, this kid's autistic. He's clearly got psych problems." And my parents do not believe in any form of mental health issues. They don't believe in the entire thing called mental health. My father's diagnosed with PTSD. He's a combat veteran. Doc says he's got PTSD. He says, "You're full of it. I didn't pray hard enough." That's the short version. He doesn't believe it exists. At the same time, I've watched him beat a dog for staring silently out the window. I've watched his wife get beat for disrespecting him in the manner she disrespects me. 12 dead babies fell out of his wife before they bought me. She was on not antidepressants, anti-anxiety nerve pills, because she was a physical shaking wreck living in the house with my psycho father. It was crazy. They don't believe in any form of psych problems. Irony. So just now in my 30s, I'm just getting the doctor and I'm getting medication. So I have a feeling I would have done better. Well, as far as grades, I did fine in school, but I had constant social problems. I got my ass beat, and like, it was a whole big thing. They all wanted to. All my teachers and shit wanted to. My parents, I would get beat in school and scream while I'm get beaten, and then I get wrote up for screaming because I was disturbing the class, and come home with I got screamed in class. Ready?
And I just need date of birth one more time.
July 20th, 1985. We got the 200 now?
This is the 100. Zoloft 100.
But there are 2 pills per day.
Per day.
Yeah, there's only one. There's not a 200 pill. You have to take 2 pills. Blues are the little 50s.
Yes. And then, like I said, this one you're just gonna double up, right?
Yeah, that's fine. That's honestly, she said she's gonna up me because if I go to jail, my reserve medications don't fucking matter. It's just what they give you every day. So that would be cool. But honestly, in the short term, it don't matter. That's just something.
You don't go back to jail.
I'm a civil rights activist. It happens. The last time I went was this Walmart right here. There was a Trump display outside when I came out the door, so I stopped to say building a wall is a bad idea for the environment and everything, and they had me arrested for trespassing.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hey, you gotta do what you believe in, right?
Yep, and on top of that, I was a political science major in college, so I owe a bunch of money to know what I'm talking about in this field.
See if you have a prescription for my wife.
Alright, so we got all this correct now. Use that phone number.
That's an old phone number, by the way. Does that matter? I don't really care.
It just
Whatever.
gives like the discounts at the front register.
I rarely shop at CVS on it.
Okay.
An energy drink, maybe.
Alright, so a couple things. So right now you have 0 refills on all 3 of these. Did you want us to call your doctor to get the additional?
Well, I'm just getting, it should be a month. She'll call it in automatically after my next visit with her, right?
Yes. Are you going back within the
Yeah,
month?
yeah. This is just refresh. Yeah, I see her every month just before we have a we're doing about teleconference now because all this shit, but we're having a psych meeting just before they in case adjustments. And plus, I probably will know about the Stratera at that point.
Yes, perfect. Let them know as well that there is, just keep in mind, there's 0 refills, so sometimes when you leave...
I think it's always been like that.
It looks like there wasn't any
Are they all
insurance
controlled?
applied.
All of them?
You have insurance.
That I don't know, but I've never had, every time I get a refill, the doctor has to approve the refill. I've never been able just to have, like to be setting the prescription every month to get them every month without a new prescription. I've never had that. No, I have to see the psych before. I think the Zoloft is controlled.
Yeah, I think it is. But if it's like a C2, it's not a C2. So if it's a C2, then they would not be able to give you refills.
Well, that seems normal to me. I have to talk
So
to
it's
the-
all 0. So that's just hit no.
She's helping a customer right now.
Okay, and then it might ask you to sign. I'm not sure. Hold on.
Make it sideways.
Nope, you don't have to.
Probably already has my own phone. All right. Sorry about all the confusion. Honestly, I barely understand this medical stuff anyway. So.
I know it's tough. Glad we got it figured out.
Yeah.